Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm doing a really straightforward tutorial video on how to view your drone's data using either the screen recorder function or an other app, just like I use in a lot of my videos showing you the data. A lot of people have asked me how I do this, so I'm just going to break it down into three different areas. And the first one I'm going to show you today is the one that I use the most, which is the screen record. I use it on iOS, but I'm sure you can use it on Samsung as well. And just by pressing the record button on the iOS, on the iPhone, it will then record everything on my screen. So as I'm using the DJI Fly app, it will then record everything, so I'm able to then look back at the video afterwards. It'll show you my height, the distance, the battery icon, the signal in that area, so I can actually assess to see, was the signal really bad in that area, is it a good area to go back to or not. And then I can simply just go to a camera roll, click on it, and then look easily at all the footage which is stored directly onto your phone. So that's the easiest and the one I use the most. The DJI Fly app also stores all your drone's flight data. By clicking on the profile and then click on more, it will then display all of your recent flights. So if you're looking back here now, this is my recent flights that I have done, and then I'm able to scroll through and look which one I want to actually select, and then I can click on that and it will produce more data on the next page. So let's click on this one. This is one where it was really cold weather, and if you zoom out, it'll give you the map icon, and it gives you all this information here on this map. So you can actually scroll through and it shows you the direction that your drone was flying on the map. You can actually scrub forward on this wheel at the bottom and speed it up, and it just shows you the path that that drone was taking whilst you was actually flying that drone. You can also, in the bottom left hand corner, you've got different speeds, so you can have it at 1 to 8 times the playback, and then you can actually view that blue icon, which is your drone, and then you can see it flying in that area. You can also change the map to have it as a satellite view. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, so it's pretty cool to be able to see all this data. And also if you click on the joystick icon, it will then give you the feedback of how far you was pushing the joystick to the left, to the right, how firm, and everything else. So you can get to see quite a lot of data by using this app. So it is pretty cool to be able to see all this. And again, if you want to change the map, you can change it from satellite back to standard. In the bottom left, you can see the distance, the meters, so that's good. And the next one we're going to talk about now is subtitles. As you've seen in the last video, I use subtitles. We'll need to do two things to get this going. First, we're going to need an app, and I use the VLC player. So I'll just type for this on Google, VLC player on either the Mac or Windows. I need it on Mac for my computer. I think you can also use it on a tablet as well if you can use a memory card with that, but for this I'm going to be using it on a laptop. So just click on the official site, which is a VLC media player. I just download this and it'll download it directly to your computer. I've already got this installed, so just as I show you now, it'll start installing. I'm going to just stop it, and then I'm going to search for the app, which is a VLC app. It's a really well-known app that a lot of people use for viewing content. And then I've now plugged in my memory card into my laptop, which is displayed in the background. I load up the VLC player, which is here. I've just put that to the corner. And if I just select one of my recent videos, hopefully you'll recognize it if you've seen it in the last couple of videos I've done. And I'll just drag this now direct into the VLC player app. Once you've dragged it in, it'll automatically start playing. It'll play back your footage in 4K. You can play loads of different things on this VLC player as well. It is renowned for playing lots of different formats. But as you'll see now, it's not displaying any subtitles. It's just displaying the actual footage direct off the memory card. So what you need to do is on the top icons here where it says subtitles, if you click on subtitles, you'll then get a drop down bar, and then it says subtitles track. You need to click on that and then click on track 1, and that will now display, when we pause and play the video again, it will now display all the subtitle information from your drone. So you've got the distance, the height of the drone, the speed at which it was going, and then also in the top left you've got all the data, photography data, so which f-stop it was at, the shutter speed, the ISO, so you can have a look at all that whilst you're also viewing your content which you've recorded. So it's really nice to be able to see the subtitles on the actual image you've recorded. But there's one thing you need to activate on the app. So let's go back onto the app, click on Go Fly, and then if you click on the top 3 buttons there, you'll get the settings from your drone. And then under camera, you've got video subtitles. You need to ensure that that is ticked, so that's showing blue. Once that's blued out, that will automatically store any of the subtitle data onto your memory card. So when you connect your memory card to a computer, you can then view it on VLC player and see all that subtitles like I did on my last video. So I know a few of you are asking how you're able to view your drone's data, and that's 3 easy and simple ways of how to do so. So I hope you enjoyed that. Go and like and subscribe if you did, and check out the other videos. See you very soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.